Hello everybody, I hope that you're doing amazing. Terry got buffed, our boy got officially buffed, and today we're gonna talk about it. Is this enough to make Terry, an A tier or S tier character? So the first big change, very big, Heavy Punch is now +1 on block. So this basically became, it was one of the most meh heavy punches in the game, and now it's up there. Like, this is a multi-hitting move that is easy to confirm, which means that you can just throw this out. If they block it, you're +1. If they don't block it, you can do a lot of stuff after. And the thing with this is that this creates a lot of new situations for Terry in terms of pressure. The first thing is that, for example, if we set Ken to block only one time, there's a lot of different situations after the heavy punch that put us on a very heavy advantage. So, for example, we can do this into a medium crack shoot, okay, and we are +3 only because of this interaction now. This was not possible before. If he mashed in between these, he would have won the interaction. We can also, for example, in the corner, do something like heavy punch into heavy round wave, okay, and this would leave us in a situation in which we can combo. Now people can't really mash in between this. They can, of course, like drive impact, maybe parry. I'm not sure if they have frames to do it, but Terry's offense basically becomes a lot better with this change. It makes the character more flexible in offense. You don't need to always do drive rush, enter your big button, you can just do it normally and go from there. The other big change that we gotta talk about is related to medium crack shoot. So if we go to the block count but also put a punish counter on this, you see Ken blocking the heavy punch, right? Well, I showed you the medium crack shoot change. Now what happens if it's a counter hit? If they mash, you get a +28. This is absolutely busted, okay? Because this means that Terry gets to do whatever he wants after this knockdown. It is basically a new, free knockdown for Terry, and people are gonna match. Like, this is going to happen because a common situation from now on is that you're gonna do this, and people are gonna try to jab after you do your heavy punch, because you're only +1 at the end of the day. You can probably match and win. But if people match and you hit them with this, you're so plus that they're gonna cry, bro. Like, they're gonna suffer with all this plus frames. You can do this, and be +2 with an overhead. You can do also a low, with drive rush. Like, this is a very, very strong buff. And the mix of the heavy punch buff with the medium crack shoot, it's incredibly good, okay? The other thing that could be kind of big, but not really, is that round wave got changed, okay? So now round wave, which is basically a heavy fireball, which we used for a lot of combos, has a different, it works different in terms of frames. So now it seems like Terry has new juggles. So for example, if we set this to a counter hit and he not blocking, we can now do this and then continue the combo into, the typical long combo that we do with Terry. If I'm not mistaken, we were not able to do this before. This is a new juggle, okay? It's kind of tight, but you can get it. It's not that hard. Yeah, there you go. Oh, sorry, I did drop it again. Now I'm gonna get it. And you can get, stuff like this, which is really good because before, from what I remember, because I haven't played it in a while, you had to do drive rush you have to do drive rush before the heavy round wave to actually get, the sequence in which you can do like down heavy punch again into the juggle of the EX fireball. So it seems like now has Terry's story now has even a better punish game. Is this big? I don't know, because at the end of the day, I think that made this character strong was his how can you call it? His ability to punish you very hard for whiffing a DP or a reversal. But with you now having this, does this really change Terry that much? He didn't really need new juggles, The other changes are much bigger, the standing heavy punch change, the medium crack shoot change. Those are very big changes, but this I mean, it's nice, you know, it's good to have new juggles because it means that now you can use Heavy Punch also as some sort of like counter hit move. So for example, you can be plus with this and then do this. You know, if we set it to the cancel block, sorry, you could do sequences like this, for example, sorry. Oh, sorry, this. You plus 3, then you get into this. So if they mash after you do, you know, crouching medium punch, you basically get that situation that I just showed, in which you get that huge combo. So this, of course, is important, like it's relevant, it's a big change, but I don't know if it's going to make Terry that, you know, stronger, taking into account that he already had pretty decent combos from big moves. So it could be good, but it's of course well received. Like we're gonna take it for sure. Now, taking all of this into account, there is more changes, but they are just really like quality of life changes. The big changes are the +1, you know, heavy normal, the new priorities in terms of frames for medium crack shoot, and also the change for the juggle on heavy power wave. Those are like the big changes. Does this make Terry really a stronger character? I personally think that it does. Now, this is not gonna make Terry S tier, but Terry could now, you could argue, you know, for people that thought that this character was bottom 5, now they're gonna argue that maybe it is a mid-tier character. For me, that I thought that Terry was already pretty decent, you know, like one of the better mid-tiers, Terry now could be a high-tier character. Like, he already had a lot of strengths on his gameplay, you know, the neutral skips are super strong, the fireball war is not that bad, and now it's going to be even better because they also buffed the medium fireball, which was not necessary, to be honest, but it's not that big of a change. So I personally see Terry now as an A-tier character. I don't think that he's going to be better than that, but this for sure makes Terry stronger. It makes him compete, you know, on a fair case against other high tiers. And you know, we're still gonna give some time to this, see where it goes, which, you know, changes are actually like key, and which changes actually made the character stronger. And we gotta give some time for that. But as a first look, you know, this is what we're doing today in this video. I think that Terry is now an A-tier character. So, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing, and see you on the next one, guys. Take care.